every year I make at least more than 100 videos, which if you put in perspective is quite a bit. So I gathered the ones that I and you liked most this year, in pretty much chronological order. The first one is every pop song ever, where I basically just make a parody on pop songs and the fact that they all sound the same. But, of course. Why? Alright, Light, we are so excited to see you branch out to music. The song you'll sing is right in front of you. Yeah, I actually had a question about that. 90% of the song seems to be about butts. But, of course. Why? Because that's what the people want. As long as it's about that ass, people will think it's all lit and such. Swag. You don't talk like an actual person. Just keep in mind, as long as it's about booty, it's gonna be goody. How many more butt puns are you gonna make? Butt puns? So... buns. Ah! Yeah, back to the song. I was reviewing the chorus. Yeah. Yeah, this one sentence, shake your butt in the club tonight, fam, and it will all be swag and lit, seems to come back for about like 47 times. You can count fast. Fast counting is actually my middle name. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, fast counting. It's French. Yeah, that didn't sound French at all. Okay, but why is it repeated so often? It doesn't need to be insightful. It just needs to be danceable. Fam. Stop calling me fam. And that's not true at all. There are a lot of insightful pop songs. Well, yeah, but... yeah, one more thing. Why does every line have to end with the word tonight? What do you mean? Yeah, just this part alone. Shake your butt in the club tonight. We will party all the way tonight. We will dance and get drunk tonight. We will wreck this club tonight. What's your point? Well, not only is the club mentioned twice, the songwriter also apparently felt the need to emphasize the time of day 4 times in these few sentences. What, you want to wreck the club in the morning? That doesn't sound crazy lit, fam. YOLO. What are you trying to be relatable? Because I don't think anyone ever talks like that. Well, and there's the rap. Who's gonna do the rap? I can't rap. Oh, don't worry. I got you that standard rapper that appears to be in every single song in the last couple of weeks. Hey, I wear my hat sideways. This is gonna be so lit, fam. Huh. So there are more people that talk like that. I mean, no! There are good pop songs and there are good rappers. But it seems like you're actively trying to make this as stereotypically generic as possible. Ugh, why do you have to be such an ass? Tonight. Really? It's afternoon! Whoa! Then there is annoying Instagram behavior. This part is not really chronological, basically mixed it in there a bit, but I thought this one was so funny. It's about how incredibly annoying people can be on Instagram. Like for like? Hashtag like for like? Wanna like for like? I am here today to tell you about the most annoying Instagram behavior. We're gonna cover everything from annoying pictures all the way to annoying captions all the way to annoying comments. You'll probably relate. The most annoying Instagram behavior regarding photos are some of the stereotypical photos people post. For guys, this is often sitting somewhere bent slightly forward with their hands folded in their lap while pulling this face. Because having your mouth slightly open is the most intelligent look. There's also the laid back one with a button up. You see, both of these poses to me are not that bad. They've just become kind of stereotypical. But what's with the facial expression? The most stereotypical pose for ladies are somewhat different though. They have these pictures where they sensually touch their lips. Or the most transparent ones possible, where they pretend to show something off while actually completely showing off something different. They can post pictures like, oh my god, look at my new phone case. My phone, can you see the phone case, yeah. Do people fall for this? Of course they do. That's the thing, these pictures can actually look very nice. It's just that I personally, as a person, very much prefer to see someone smile, whether they are male or female or whatever, because I 100% prefer it over. The most annoying Instagram behavior regarding captions is somewhat similar. I'm gonna use a girl as an example, but don't get me wrong, guys definitely do this too. So it'll start with a girl posting a picture of herself looking strong with a caption, something like, I am a strong independent woman who doesn't need a man. A week later, a picture of them appears looking dramatic with a caption like, all I want is a man who loves me for me and is true. This is of course very nice because it's not superficial at all. 1 week later, they suddenly post a picture of a very good looking guy, with of course this face. And of course posted with the caption, don't think you can date me if you don't look at least like this. Which kind of cancels out the whole thing you said last week. Then next week there is a sad, adorable looking picture with the caption, why doesn't anyone want to date me? And the week after they are actually laughing in a picture with a caption like, ha ha ha, no one wants to date me and it's a joke now because I don't really care but I actually kind of do, but I'm trying to hide it by making it into a joke. But then the week after, they don't care anymore and post another strong-willed picture with the caption, "I'm a strong, independent woman who doesn't need a man." And the cycle has been complete. With a cycle like this process is basically the phoenix of Instagram. But of course, there's annoying Instagram behavior regarding post habits, because there are some people who post 9,000 pictures a day. There's a reason that Instagram now had a carousel mode. It allows you to put a bunch of pictures in there and people can just, scroll through 10 of them. It's great. What's not great is deciding, you know what, I can just take these 10 separate pictures, which are basically all shot at the same place, so could very well fit into a carousel, and post them one by one. Oh my god, I had such an amazing vacation. Do you want to see a picture? Yeah, sure. Take a look. That is a cool picture. There's also this picture. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. I also have a picture of it. Cool, yeah, nice, thank you. And don't forget the picture I took. Yeah, could you maybe give them all at once? But then there are also people who post a whole bunch to their story. Like, I am an active Instagram and story user. Shameless plug! But I don't want to watch your story for 5 whole minutes, even though that doesn't sound very long, unless it is super interesting. But so many of the posts are just, I am having a drink. I just finished the drink. I ordered a second drink. Cool? Then there's people who use unrelated or way too long hashtags in their posts. Hashtags are used for search, so when someone searches the hashtag, they actually find your picture as well. Some people think they get more likes when they just toss whatever is currently popular in their picture, even though it's not on there. But what bothers me even more is when they make incredibly long, non-searchable hashtags, such as hashtag I post very long hashtags, haha lol, aren't I quirky? Then there's also people who come into your comments and then start yelling that people should check them out. This is like going to a concert and then standing there yelling that you're actually also good at making music. Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming to my concert. Let's get started. Yeah, everyone who came to this guy's concert, I just want you guys to know that I also play music. Okay, cool. And lastly, super annoying, the people that constantly ask you to follow them wherever they are on the app. Totally unrelated, by the way, but could you follow me on Instagram at MacLeod? Whoa! Then there was one I love to do so much. I thought it was gonna be a series, but it never turned out to be a series. It was called How to Vomit Politely, and I basically looked at WikiHow, at the craziest things that were on there, and made a whole spoof out of it. Every now and then, I browse WikiHow to see some interesting tutorials on how to do things. Yesterday, I came across one of the weirdest tutorials on there. How to vomit politely. Step 1. When you have to vomit, say you have to use the restroom and go vomit in the toilet. Hey everyone, I gotta use the restroom. And then flush the toilet and wipe your mouth and everything like that. If no restroom is available, ask to be excused. Then leave to find a bush, tree or rock or anything big that you can hide and puke behind. Guys, would you mind excusing me for a second? And on top of that, do you have like a garden? If you have warning, remove your shirt or dress to avoid a vomit spill mark. When exactly does one get a warning for vomiting? Like, I know that you can feel it, but I wear a button-up shirt like all the time. How much time do you think I have to carefully unbutton all of the buttons before being able to take off my shirt? Like, I'm gonna need a warning way ahead of time if I want to do that. Hey, psst, hey, psst. I'm gonna vomit in 5 minutes. Oh, thank you, stomach. When you are done, wipe your mouth with tissues. I don't feel like that's per se a very polite way to vomit. I feel like that's a hygienic way to clean up after you vomited. Because this makes it seem like if you don't care about vomiting politely or you're not with people, you can just not clean yourself after vomiting, which I don't think is the best idea. I like this step. If you have some water, swish some in your mouth and then spit it in an inconspicuous place. Like, I don't know, the sink or the toilet, which they mentioned first. But this kind of implies that that's not around and that you just have to spit it out somewhere in someone's house. And I just kind of picture someone going around someone's house with water in their mouth being like, like, couldn't you just swallow that? Like, I mean, it's gross, but I feel like it's better than being a party goer in someone's house and just spitting like some vomit water behind someone's couch or something. If your date, so they kind of already assume that you suddenly have to puke on a date. Like, that's such a cartoon thing to happen. Like, your date would have to be so super hideous that you would have to actually vomitly literally puke. And I guess, I feel like most people would not appreciate it if their date like suddenly started vomiting. So I kind of get it. Unless you happen to date someone who has a kink for vomiting. Is that a thing? I'm gonna Google if that's a thing. Incognito tab. I'm gonna regret this. It has a name. Emmetophilia is a paraphilia in which an individual is sexually aroused by vomiting or observing others vomit. Some ectophiles put ectomophilia into practice by actually vomiting, especially on a partner. Oh. This practice is sometimes called a Roman shower. Hey, you know, I don't judge anyone, you know? It's harmless. I just really, it's not my thing. I don't judge. Basically, your date asks what happened, and you say you had to take a moment to make like a phone call or just to step out for a second. Sorry for my absence. I had to make a phone call. Yes, in the bathroom. Is that so weird? Every time we go out, I have to deal with this nonsense from you. You're all about in the bathroom. And lastly, the last step that will teach you how you can from now on can vomit politely. Like, you are welcome, because from now on, every time you are someone and you suddenly feel the urge to totally spill the insides of your stomach somewhere, you now know how to do that without insulting people. If you need to vomit, take a napkin and cover your mouth and then vomit. Like you have your napkin and you just vomit right into your hand in the napkin. With all the people there, right in there. If it sinks through, say, excuse me. If it sinks through the napkin into your hand, say, excuse me, and you escape to a restroom. That is a very interesting... 1 second. Would you excuse me for just a second? If your friend follows you, you just run into a stall and begin vomiting freely. So in a nutshell, the moment it starts dripping down your hand, you're very welcome for that image, just go to a stall, and when someone's like, hey, are you okay? Instead of being like, because they're your friend, you're not gonna say, hey, I feel really sick, I have to kind of throw up. No, you don't say that. No, you run away into a stall, you start vomiting freely. So you're very welcome. You now know how to vomit politely. The only thing is, maybe you didn't understand anything of it. Good thing this has you covered, because there is a community question and answer. What do I do if I need to vomit and I know I won't make it to the bathroom? There is a great answer, which is the best thing you can do is try to warn everyone around you first. So, you know, the whole thing about not letting people know that you vomited because you have to be discreet and polite. No, not anymore. When you know you won't make it, you'll be like, guys, can I have your attention, please? Ding, 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 ding. Yes. Hello. I'm about to spill the insides of my stomachs all around you. You have been warned. Whoa! Then there was the Nintendo Switch parody. When the Switch came out, I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna make a fake parody commercial. Hello you, I am Quinten Hyde, also known as Lightfeather, and today I am bringing you the Nintendo Switch. This fully new gaming experience is both submissive and dominant in bed. Get it? Because it's a Switch. Love me. The new Nintendo Switch has some amazing features and portability that allows you to be that guy that plays X-rated video games on an airplane. Nintendo advises strongly against being the guy that plays X-rated video games on an airplane. Are you a parent? Is your child going to be using the Nintendo Switch? Well, good news, because we rolled out parental controls. This way you can control everything your child does like the power-hungry person you are right from your smartphone. Do you think video games are violent like 90% of every parent ever? Block them all. Is your child spending too much time playing video games? Shut down their system without giving them any notice or time to save their in-game progress. And on top of that, you can even see what your children are doing on this device. For example, my son Tommy is currently... Oh, I'm gonna have to explain this to his mom. But don't forget about the other amazing features and details that the Switch has to offer. The Nintendo Switch has an amazing in-game battery life of 3 hours. Cause here at Nintendo, we were thinking, what do hardcore gamers love doing most? That's right, quitting their game every 3 hours. Lastly, we made the Nintendo Switch game cartridges taste extra gross. This is to prevent children from trying to eat them. Of course, there are some adults now doing the Tasting the Nintendo Switch Games challenge, but this will prevent your children from making that sweet, sweet Nintendo game sandwich. What? I'm an adult. I get to do what I want. Nintendo Switch. You should switch to this console. You're fired. Aw. Whoa! One of my favorites was also the video titled, Don't Ask Me How I'm Doing. It's basically about how much I hate it when people say, hey, how are you doing? Because they want you to ask them and then give you this whole ginormous story that, quite frankly, you just don't care about. Do you want to know the worst few words in any language? You'll know what I'm talking about. How are you? Because now you have to ask them how they are, and you know what happens? This! Hey, how are you? Yeah, good. You? Oh, great. Let me tell you all about it. It all started 3 years ago when, I mean, it's okay if it's a friend who you haven't seen in a while. But personally, I don't really feel like talking for ages to a person I used to go to high school with who I never actually spoke to when I was in high school and I'm now running into in the supermarket. And why the whole story? Just say good. But you can't cut them off. No, because then you'll be rude. Oh, great. Let me tell you all about it. It all started 3 years ago when, yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't give a poop about your story. And when you are caught into their web and they actually are telling their story, it is barely ever interesting. Oh, it's been very busy at work and my car broke down last time, so I went to the store to get a new part for my engine. But guess what? It was way more expensive than I thought when not even your mom thinks that's an interesting story. So why don't people just say good? This girl from my high school once matched with this guy on Tinder. Fun fact, his name was Quinten too. And when she asked how he was doing, he said, not great because I sprained my ankle and I do professional level wakeboarding. What? Why would you start with that? That's like the world's strangest pickup line. But picture, you are in the supermarket or somewhere, you see someone else you vaguely recognize and you really don't want to talk to them. It'll always go like this. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you do it. Don't you dare say it.
How are you?
Oh, shit! But once in a while, when all the planets are aligned, you come across that perfect familiar stranger. The golden greeter. The one that allows you to be polite, yet still doesn't keep you bored with an hour-long story. Oh, hey, how are you? Yeah, good. You? Yeah, me too. Nice. Yeah. Bye. Bye. And that's the thing. I feel like you can definitely relate to one of these examples. So please let me know down below in the comments. How are you? Whoa! Then there was Guide to the Netherlands. I made this one before everyone headed over to VidCon Europe in the Netherlands. I got a lot of people there who recognized me because of that video. And seriously, my hair looked amazing in that video. You know that I'm from the Netherlands and maybe you're even planning on visiting VidCon soon, which is in Amsterdam. So I thought that I should give you a guide about the Netherlands with its do's and don'ts. Let's just immediately address the elephant in the room. You're thinking about marijuana. But the popular belief about the Netherlands and marijuana is actually wrong. Weed in the Netherlands is not legal. It is what we call gedoogd, which means that all the law enforcers and policemen and everything like that decided not to care and focus on the more important crimes, such as riding your bike without a bicycle light. Seriously, that costs you like 120 euros. And now that we're still talking about marijuana and all of that, imagine you are walking down the Netherlands, especially Amsterdam. Suddenly you're like, oh, I could definitely go for some coffee. And then you see a sign that says coffee shop. And you're like, I'm gonna get some coffee to put down my throat hole there. Do not go in! Coffee shop does not mean coffee shop in the Netherlands. This is actually a store where they sell drugs. And not the medical kind. So imagine you going in, I am so unaware that this is not actually a place where they sell coffee, and suddenly you're surrounded by people who are high and stoned. Some other practical tip that is just great. All of the tap water is just awesome. If you ever go to some hotel or something and you have the question, you're wondering like, hey, can I drink the tap water? You don't even have to ask. The tap water will be drinkable. There's actually so much drinkable water that you could even drink the water from the toilet. I mean, not that I ever do that or anything. Here in the Netherlands, we have this unspoken rule that some people call the 2-meter rule. This means that when you don't really know someone and you're meeting them, don't stand closer than 2 meters from them. This of course differs a bit per person, and when you're at a convention like VidCon, there's so many people in a small room that it's like more acceptable to stand closer to people. But in some cultures, it's like very normal when you meet someone, you're like, hey, hi, hello, yeah, touching you. And not everyone, of course, but a lot of people in the Netherlands aren't too fond of people who they don't know stand too close to them. Some people say that the Netherlands has absolutely no culinary culture. But that is wrong. There are definitely some kinds of food that you have to try when you're here in the Netherlands. You have speculaas cookies, stroopwafel cookies, poffertjes, which are basically like mini pancakes, and you can buy them in a lot of stands throughout towns. And when you're gonna make or get breakfast, get the Dutchest breakfast you can, which is putting chocolate on everything. Nourishment. You see, this is what we call hagelslag. They are basically tiny chocolate sprinkles that you put on your bread and then eat it. Watch as your sandwich falls apart before your eyes when you take a single bite. It's actually amazing. And of course, there's also the black licorice, aka the drop. This is something most foreign people absolutely hate, but most of the Dutch love it. And it's part of the experience. And as you probably already noticed, you're gonna hear the Dutch G sound a lot. And you can do one yourself by doing your best Walking Dead zombie impression. Secretly, we're all Walking Dead being kept alive by all that dank weed, bro, 420, blaze it. Don't do drugs, stay in school. But I'm 40. Stay in school! It's also a good thing that VidCon isn't on the first Monday of the new month, because on the first Monday of every month there's the National Disaster Alarm Test, where we blast the oh my god you're gonna die alarm throughout the whole country. Okay, what's that? Just the National Disaster Alarm. Then why aren't you freaking out? And lastly, this is an OV chip card. These are used to check in and check out into public transportation, and with that pay for them, making it a really fast process. I honestly suggest when you're here, you're gonna get one instead of paying for all of your tickets by cash, because the other people will hate you. Yes, I would like to pay in coins if that's not too much of a hassle.
Don't worry, I have some. Almost got it. No, that's not good.
Will this bus ever leave?
Whoa!
Speaking of VidCon, while I was at VidCon with my good friend Jared Coons, we did this collaboration basically where I thought that there was someone like a second Jared from the future. It's basically ridiculous and I loved it. And now you know why you should always carry bread around.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and wait! I am the real Jared Coons from the future.
How I just...
Stay there!
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? I am the real Jared. Shoot him! What do I do?
Look at him. If anything, he's you from the future.
He doesn't look anything like me. Yeah, what?
What?
I'm gonna ask you something only the real Jared would know.
Okay, that'd be good.
Who won the Super Bowl in 1835?
How is that?
Answer me now!
It literally didn't even exist yet.
The New York Yankees. I mean, I don't know either, but that sounds correct.
That's not... No, like, even I know that's not right.
Quiet! I'm trying to figure out who the real Jared is.
Really?
I just don't know.
We met through YouTube. You emailed me, went to my spam. Then we Skyped for the first time, exchanged collab ideas.
Uh-huh.
My social security number is 752-568673.
Why is it so hard to figure this out? Quinten, you should quintain yourself. Wait a second. Jared would never wink at the end of his joke. Jared, I saved you!
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, sure, yeah. Wait, I'm the real Quinten from the future.
That clearly isn't.
Who's the real one? Whoa!
I always love to think about superpowers, but what if certain people had like awfully bad superpowers? So I made the terrible superpower school. As you know, more and more people with superpowers are born every year, and some of them go to the most prestigious super schools in the world. But have you ever thought about the people with less known powers? Yeah, I go to the school to learn and control my superpower. What is it that you do? I can move objects with my mind.
Oh, but that doesn't seem so.
But only items that are originally blue.
Oh.
It's important that these special students get all the help and guidance they need. Who knows how powerful their powers could become? I have the ability to control people's thoughts, but only the thoughts that are food related. So yeah, pepperoni, and I'll have some extra... Oh. Pineapple. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye. Wait a second, no! It's funny, I guess. Who am I kidding? It's a useless superpower. But that's exactly what they don't realize. The students don't realize how powerful they can become. My useless superpower is for my useless superpower to become stronger around other people who also have the same useless superpower. Yeah, let that sink in. They need to realize that their powers are just as useful as the normal powers. My useless superpower allows me to walk through doors when they're closed.
Oh, but that's actually very...
As long as it's not locked.
Oh.
I mean, come on, some of them can even bend time and space. Yeah, I can rewind time for like half a second. Do you know how useful that is? Not at all.
Haha, this is a lot of fun. Oh, whoa, a lot of fun. Oh, whoa, a lot of fun. Oh.
I'm allergic to bees. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not a useless superpower or a power at all. And this is exactly why these students need to be guided by me, one of their peers. So, what exactly is your power, sir? Me? Oh, I have the power to abruptly end videos. Oh, really? How does that...
Whoa!
I also had a little scare this year when a couple of my subscribers stalked me down all the way to my address, but it made for an amazing video. Stalked by a subscriber. You're probably wondering if it's clickbait or not. But let me tell you that I didn't only find my whole name, the school I go to, or my phone number, but even my address. It was an uneventful day. I was just sitting around, probably editing some video or something on my laptop, when suddenly my phone chimed and it was a DM on Twitter. It was a message from one of my subscribers. I'm obviously not gonna reveal who they are because of privacy reasons. Irony. Basically, they had sent me a text message saying that they did something together with two other subscribers that might make me angry. I was a little wary because what could possibly make me angry like that? So I asked what it was. They told me that on one of my very old, formerly used websites, there was my full information without me knowing, in the legal information kind of a thing. Basically, the website showed a whole lot of personal information and mainly my full name. Because of my full name, they were able to find some other things that for some reason weren't hidden that well because of other people. The thing is, so far I've already fixed the website, which is no longer displaying any personal information, and also other places with my name are not featuring any more personal information either. So in that case, I actually strengthened my privacy even more. So I was like, you know, I'm not mad. This is just, I'm glad you told me because now I can fix it. And they were like, yeah, but that's not actually the end of the story. So I was like, okay. And they started telling me more and more information where they went to look into old videos and everything and like cross-searched everything in comparison to the information that they have already found, which is luckily no longer available. And basically they just like, you know that whole scene in crime scene investigation where they put everything on a wall and they get like these little cords between them and they're like, they stare at a whiteboard until they finally have the information because they analyzed everything. That was them. The three of them all went and took the small information they had to like link to next pieces of information all the way until they find like a half a second piece of footage somewhere in whatever video or Snapchat or whatever, that they were able to combine it with the information they already had to find out in what town I lived, and then they crossed it with other information they had from previous videos, and basically they just started Google Street viewing everything until they found a house that resembled mine. The problem that I had was on my door there was my name. The ironic part also was that I usually wrote light feather in chalk above the door. Luckily, the Google car machine thing with the pictures didn't actually catch that, but that would have been ironic. Basically, I was totally like kind of shocked, and they were like, yeah, the truth is we think we have your address. They said it wrong. They said the information wrong, so they didn't look that well because it was actually an address that didn't exist, but they had the exact door like in mind and the exact location. So the thing was, I was like, I'm not gonna deny or confirm what you're about to say, but what did you have? And I was like looking at my phone like shaking slightly because, you know, someone just stalked me down basically, just politely still, but you know, so suddenly it was like whoop, and it was pretty much my address, basically just the street was right, and I was like, oh my god, and I dropped the phone and I stood up and I was like standing in my room like, okay, and I was like, why would you do that? And they were like, I'm sorry, we felt guilty, that's why we're telling you, I'm sorry. And we're like, the thing is, I already knew who they were, and I know that they're like around my age and everything, so I knew that they couldn't have that much harm intended, especially since because I talked it over to my mom, because it was like, ma'am, you guys also live on this address and people tracked it down, not sure how you feel about that. And she was like, you know, if they tell you that they probably don't have any weird intentions with it. And I was like, that makes sense. I already didn't think they had. The thing was, then I found out just how much flawed information I had. So things I did went overboard. I strengthened my information on every single platform, my private stuff. I even went as far today, this very day, to contact Google customer support for Street View to have them remove what my door and my name and my address and everything looks like on Street View. So that's also not even possible to find anymore, and all of those clues, like, I'm slowly erasing all of the clues all the way until now. I'm just like, you know, everything toned down a bit, but the thing is, I had like a scare, and other people I mentioned it, they also were like, oh my god, because that's the thing, it was really one of those analyzing moments where it was like, you once mentioned that you live in a store, we know the exact store policies, we are from the same country, so we can only know that it's one of these gigantic store chains. Since we already got your school from somewhere else and you once imagined in your video how long it is for you to travel, we basically put a radius by train on there to see how far it would be from your university town to something else. And we basically combine the information with knowing what store you used to work at, so we can look where there's a store present. Then we could see what stores are close by, and we could see within that proximity if there was anything that could be recognizable from any part of old vlogs. Then we were like, it went on like that. I was impressed. I was also like, why do you take so much effort into doing that? But they were curious, so in that sense, but I mean, that's the thing. I'm just glad that I knew who they were and that they don't have any harm intended. One of the also almost revealed something about that. No, I mean, that's the thing. Like, since I trust them in that sense and that they keep everything to themselves, I'm just happy about that. I'm not gonna deny that it was something that spooked me out in the first few minutes of it happening, and the other people who I mentioned it to, like, so this just happened, people were like, oh my god, they went far with it, and I was like, true. But still, I gotta say, it is impressive, and I actually talked to them later on. So basically, everything in the end turned out fine. And that's what I'm glad about. It's just really a thing where you, like, it really puts things in perspective because you know that the internet can be dangerous. And I'm also just like, as a reminder to you, try to be safe on the internet. Don't reveal too much weird things about yourself, and be careful with where you put your things. Because before you know it, people will be ringing your doorbell. Whoa! Remember when everyone wanted to get a fidget spinner and had the rarest fidget spinners, blah blah blah? I of course had to get in on that trend, but really more of a Quinten kind of way. Oh man, I figured it out. I got something crazy for you and you are not gonna believe it. Fidget spinners are a conspiracy. I'm Lightfeather and this is the Fidget Spinner Conspiracy. One day I was just fidgeting with my fidget spinner when suddenly it hit me. Oh, it hit me. But I also suddenly had an idea. As if a light was turned on, I suddenly realized that fidget spinners are actually a conspiracy. I mean, isn't that exactly how conspiracy theorists find out about new conspiracies? I did everything to find out the truth. I taped those string thingies to a wall. I stared at a whiteboard while holding my chin. Then I started looking into world history for fidget spinner clues. And you won't believe what I found. Napoleon Bonaparte, painted in a lot of images, but somehow always with his hand in his jacket. When I enhanced this completely real picture with my photo editing software, I finally found out. Napoleon Bonaparte was spinning a fidget spinner in his pocket. Why did the Mona Lisa have such a mysterious look on her face? Because she had a fidget spinner in the hand she was covering! But this is not where it all ended. I was thinking, how come these little tiny objects have so much power over so many people? And then it hit me! Magic! The only logical explanation is that fidget spinners are of magical origin! Okay, young wizards, today we are going to learn to summon a Patronus. A Patronus is a charm made of good magic that resembles an animal that closely represents you as a person. Alright, Professor, can I try it? Of course, go on ahead. Expecto Patronum! Oh my! Your Patronus has formed perfectly! It's marvelous. But then I thought, maybe it isn't that logical that it's of magical origin. Because how would all of these non-magical people get their hands on one? Duh! So then I thought, what if they were being created by the government? Think about it! What if the fidget spinners are simply a way to control all of it? I think... Well. The government. Yeah, I'm the whole government. Don't be stupid. Whoa, you don't have to be rude about it. But yeah, I'm from the government. I knew it! And I'm here because you know too much. So you do use fidget spinners to control people's minds? You really think we would use them to control people's minds? Well, yeah, because we do. Oh. Yeah. You gotta stop this! You can't keep doing this! Don't you want to know why we do it? I guess money? Money! I will not let you get away with this! You really think you can stop us? We control the fidget spinners, and those who control the fidget spinners control the world! I don't know, that seems a little... Why would you create the fidget spinners for this? You really think we created the fidget spinners? They were created by... What was that? Who are you? We are the true creators of the fidget spinners. We are the spinner people. You're aliens? Yes, I am Spindor. And this is Spinlork and Spinrack. Wait, hold up. You are the spinner people and those are your names? Yes, why? Well, that would be the same as humans being called like Humanor and Humarak or whatever. You're not? Well, no, and wait a second. That's your spaceship out there, right? Yes. Is your spaceship the shape of your head? Of course. That means that the fidget spinners here on Earth are also the shape of your head. Yes. Oh yeah, that's where all of this started. Why did you get the spinners here? Do you really want to know? Well, I mean, since I asked. Yeah, in all honesty, we really just wanted to make more products that look like our heads. Oh, no. I need a satisfying ending to this. Wait till I bring all of this out on the internet. You can't do that. Why not? These people have the right to know. We'll give you your own spaceship if you don't. Deal. Whoa! One of my favorite series that I used to do ever was Typos Pronounced, where with my eyes closed I would type a script, leave all the typos in and just leave them as if they were dialogue. Do you hate your passport? I foo. Angular plane ticket. Abos literally @ Enough money. Devon Enogu. I typed the script without looking. The typos were kept in. Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Whoa, Zanuberlurver! I am going OR Argentina. Yeah, it's wild. Flying her across the world semicolon. Yeah, I am slightly scared of the flight. Which I? It's semicolons a vehicle in the sky.
So? What do you thunnel? I think it's not scary. Why? Accident almost never happen. I know. It's semicolons, not the scatu thin though. Then what is the scary thing? Checking into the plot. What? What is that scarred? I have never flown alone. What could go wrong, Slash? I mean, I have to find your guy. Funding the gate is not hard. I'm just nervous, okay? It's okay to be nervous. Don't worst. I am. Is gownfo okay? I know. Do our gooba have a frat Tim? Yeah. Have you already packed your bags? No, I haven't yet. Do I want hacks on me? Sir Typenum.y. Okay, so what fo I need to pack? K.gbdx. Okay. Desire to 0xb ibwaqe slash. Ooh, most set the only one. Do you hate your passport? I foo. Angular plane ticket. Abos literally @ sign. Enough money. Devon enogu. Venogu to survive. Okay, oos. What is? Slash. Ooh, toothbrush and stuff. Yeah, good call. Pakubaka. Asgarder tayu thick. Plus minus sign. I know, you can semicolons get anything. Now, vlog camera. You poo got a fog there? Yeah, for my second channel one. Oh, cool. But be aware. Of what? Don't live your life to a lens. Yes, fad. Hey, I am Judge Seojika. Olemo, it means you're gonna met your girlfriend at Spreketarens, right? Yeah. Nervous? Oh, man, Bring them a gift, @ sign. I was actually planning on bringing them a gift. What are you gonna fide? Cheese. Hat cheese. That plus minus sign thing again. High charter. Because it's semicolons very Dutch. But wants cheese as a gift. Who doesn't want he's as a gift? Fine. It's your fitted. Don't semicolons worry. You are the pun that should have worry. I am pretty Eh? Yeah, you helped me. You're poor welcome. I didn't say thanks, but alright. Feel like you're ready? I am ready. Well, zip up your bag and let's go. Ooh, nor yet. Hug slash full stop. Now we're done. Why? Of course, in 2017, I met my girlfriend long distance for the first time in my life. And that video just holds a very special place in my heart. Yup, that's me 1 second before touching my girlfriend for the first time in my life. But before I got there was a whole journey. Do you want to follow me on my trip around the entire world where I'm gonna see my girlfriend in real life for the first time? I gotta say, I am incredibly nervous for my trip over there. Like, I've never flown that far. And not only am I seeing my girlfriend for the first time in my life, I'm also seeing their parents, and I'm gonna meet their parents for the first time. And let's be honest, I have never met a girlfriend's parents before. I mean, what if they don't like me? I mean, I consider myself a pretty nice guy. But what if they don't agree? And now I still gotta travel all the way to the airport. Oh wait, I'm there. Buy a suitcase, out of the airplane ready to buy some diamonds. Who does that? Alright, let's go get something to eat. There's this thing that keeps opening and closing here, and I kid you not when I say that the sound it makes sounds like the first few tones of the opening for the anime Attack on Titan. Okay, so basically, I'm in the bathroom, a lot of people are already sleeping, my eyes are bloodshot, so I am gonna sleep. I don't want to look so tired when I meet Isa. Okay, so apparently last night I forgot to put my belt on properly, so I was probably really tired. I just woke up, and we're currently above airspace of Argentina. I wish I looked slightly more woken up, because we're landing in 1.5 hours, and in like 2.5 hours, I'm meeting Isa. So I just arrived by plane here in Buenos Aires. This is the first time, I mean, I'm officially topographically on the soil of Argentina. First time I've ever left Europe, first time I've flown so far, first time, so many first times, and now I gotta go through migration things to just basically get into the actual country and get my luggage. I don't know how long it usually takes for a suitcase to arrive after it's been checked in and you basically want to check it out and take it with you. But I've been sitting here for quite a while now and I still haven't seen mine, and quite honestly it worries me. It should be fine, but it's kind of scary to me because it kind of holds 90% of all of my clothing that I own. I'm literal minutes away from seeing Isa for the first time, but the thing is I'm kind of looking for mints because my breath is just awful after that plane breakfast. I'm incredibly nervous about the whole thing.
right there. We just walked the dog, and the dog doesn't like it when I lift Isa up and she screams. Because then he starts barking at me and protecting her even though I didn't do anything.
Poor you.
Yeah.
Now squish your face.
Ah! I just looked at my arm and I was like, where did all these weird marks come from? But then I realized it's you constantly biting me in the arm. Oh, my hair. So we decided to lay down in the park. It's kind of like a lay downy bench thing, and it's cool.
Also the light.
Yeah, it's right.
We're just chilling, and I just found out that he's very ticklish. Tickle, 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 tickle. You're ticklish.
Yeah.
You're ticklish.
So on our way over in the car, there was this fake dinosaur, and Isa goes, "Hey, look, it's a dinosaur," and I go, "Oh, funny. In Europe, they're extinct."
Come on, don't be shy. It's a banana. It doesn't feel. It's not gonna eat you. Don't worry.
And now I eat it.
Now you eat it.
Yeah, nice.
It's nice?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
So this f***er took literally 15 minutes to eat his dessert. So I had to cut it for him because he took so long to cut one piece. And now he can't stop laughing. Why are you...
Cut it like this, like if this was the thing, I just...
Why?
Because it's thorough. Drink?
Yeah.
Ay, pobre, pero no estará muy caliente.
No, ya lo probé yo. No.
It's not my thing.
Mala.
This is the room. There's the bed. It's very big. Here's some of the stuff. Get some stuff over here. And of course, me. Around Halloween, I surprised my friend, or maybe freaked him out, by completely remaking myself to dress up like him and call him on FaceTime. FaceTime the real Jared. Come on, pick up. A few days ago, I jokingly tweeted, what if I dress up as my friend and fellow YouTuber Jared Coons for Halloween? And people love the idea so much, so I'm gonna get some supplies. You coming? I'm getting this stuff before even having lunch or breakfast. YouTube life. Stepping into the wrong bus is still one of the most awkward things that can happen. Also, according to my travel planner, I only have like 20 minutes to get to the store and to get the things that I want to get. I should have just gotten up sooner. Ugh. You know it's a good neighborhood when they have DNA spray everywhere. There it is. Let's just see if I am able to cross the street anywhere. Apparently not. Well, people often ask me, Quinten, how can you vlog with people just right there? Honestly, I've gotten to this point where I just really don't care anymore. Also, this was more expensive than I was hoping for. So first I walk into the wrong store and end up in a makeup warehouse, and then I'm met by an incredible rainstorm outside. Luckily I'm in the right store now, but I'm not paying €7 for an umbrella. You think this is something Jared would wear? Also, they made me draw a number for a fitting room. This is exactly what Jared would wear. Hey guys! Today we're doing a haul. So we got a Jared Coons style sweater, blonde hair color, and fake glasses to get through those cold winter nights. So, I should probably put this on. And now for the hair, the first thing we should do is probably put it in a model. Like, put it like Jared Coons. Wait, he has it to the right, right? Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Having enough hair. So now I'm just gonna let this dry. Alright, just get here in my shower. Feels like I'm doing like street art or something with this rattly thing. Okay, let's do this. You ready? Oh, is it changing anything? Is it even doing anything? Oh, I think it is. Okay, this is something really weird, but I see a difference in the camera, but not in my mirror. Oh, yes, it is. Woo! This is a weird blonde. This is a very weird blonde. Oh, it doesn't wash off. My hand.
Oh, this is not good. This is the best idea I've ever had. I just realized I didn't do the sides of my hair. Nah, it's okay. And now for the beautiful final touch. Heck yeah. Alright, let's imitate Jared Coons' profile picture. And now for some Jared Coons impressions. If you've never seen his videos, he does that kind of stuff. You know what we should do? FaceTime the real Jared. Hey Siri, open FaceTime. Apparently Jared was showering, which I'm gonna have to do after this, but now I can finally call him on FaceTime. Alright, this is gonna be so funny. Come on, pick up. Hey, what do you think of my new look?
You did really good.
What do you mean? There's nothing different.
Yeah, you look totally normal. You always have worn glasses for as long as I've known you.
Yeah, and maybe you can't see it, but my hair is blonde now.
I know. It's great. People are gonna be very confused, mostly because I don't live in the same country as you. And nobody knows who the hell I am.
The people on Twitter loved it. I had to do this. But look, even the shirt.
I have one that looks just like that, actually.
Bye-bye.
At the same time, I did an out and about comedy vlog with the people from my meetup, like my viewers, and we basically started trolling people at Starbucks and did some crazy stuff on the streets of Amsterdam, and it was great.
Can I have a small hot chocolate? I'm gonna head into town because I'm gonna be meeting my YouTube subscribers. Yeah, hello there. Is this school administration? Yeah, I'm calling to tell you that I'm dropping out. I'm kind of like too famous now. 5 years later. And do you want fries with that? I'm so excited. I really think this world wants some good things for me. God, or anyone who's out there, if you like me, please send some beautiful weather my way. So my cousin is here, and I just texted Jesper saying that she was gonna be here and that we look tremendously alike. I'll be meeting my cousin there too. Okay, we look a lot alike. You'll see. Oh heck, is he 12 meters as well? She. And no. Do you see how much we look alike? A couple of years ago, I wanted to buy a fisherman's hat, and she ripped on me for wanting to buy a fisherman's hat, and now she's having a fisherman's hat, which I'm currently wearing. Jesper really wanted to walk into this baby store. Are you guys gonna buy a baby? Hello, swaggers! So you all know that I have this quiff hair, but my cousin is the one that created the hair.
Fine, but damn.
No! Stop ruining my skit. I was trying to do this idea where I would tell everyone that she made up this hair and then he would be like, oh great, thanks. But he ruined the whole thing. So Jasper just put my old business card where I'm still live feather in someone's bike. Wait, they have a statue of Jasper here? We're currently in the Primark looking for a fedora for me to wear that matches my neck beard. I told them they were allowed to find me a super weird random item for me to wear. So I'm very curious what they're gonna come up with. So they ended up choosing this Coca-Cola underwear. So I go to the registry and I ring it up, to which she says, oh yeah, but everything from the 50 cents tub, I have to call in the manager. So they call in the manager comes over, they have to go over this thinking that I actually want to buy this. And he's like, and she's like, yeah, he wants this. And the manager's like, yeah, I'll just bring that up.
Det tog så mycket så. Then you really deserve a Coca-Cola.
Cola, hit me up. In case any of you are ever gonna comment again asking if Nat and Jesper are dating, just remember this image. So we're gonna play a little trick on the baristas at Starbucks. I happen to know that there's a name in Norwegian that's like Turge, as if there's no vowels in there. At least that's what I'm told. And I'm gonna say that that's my name. Good afternoon. Can I have a small hot chocolate?
Do you like it with some cream?
No, it's fine, just to take. Yeah, that's a take.
So one of these cups?
Oh yeah, just a small one though. Yeah.
What's your name?
Turge. It's Norwegian.
Norwegian, it's T?
Turge, it's just the way you say it.
Okay.
So what it ended up being was Turgey. T-U-R-G-E-Y. Guys, it's me, Turgey.
All the other doors are open.
Oh, I just thought that you were gonna disappear forever. This makes it less dramatic now, doesn't it?
And lastly, my friend had his birthday. He was holding his birthday party, and I just came up with the most amazing gift to give him.
My friend is celebrating his birthday, and me and another friend of ours came up with the most amazingly stupid gift to give him for his birthday. We're gonna give him a signed and framed picture of me. So now I'm gonna take the picture and have it printed and framed and everything. All Alright, this is the best thing that has ever happened. I don't even know if I want to go for something where I genuinely try to look nice, like here, or just something plain ridiculous like this face. I honestly feel like I should go for this. Just gonna remove all my imperfections. And then there we go. This whole thing is gonna actually be even weirder, because I'm currently heading off to a copy shop where I'm gonna request someone else to help me print it. So it's gonna be some person's job to print that picture of me. That was the worst copy shop I've ever been. I came there and they were like, yeah, that's gonna be €4. I was like, for just a picture? They were like, oh no, if you put it on normal paper, it's gonna be €1. €1 for one paper is already insane. Then they ended up charging me $1.20 because, oh yeah, you used a different kind of paper for this. It doesn't do it justice on camera, but seriously, the quality of this is just awful. I immediately left them a very stern Google review. I didn't even see this yet, but it has a stand. He can put it somewhere if he wants. Let's sign it. Heck yeah. On a completely different note, how do you open this? I managed to actually do it. I'm gonna wrap this up immediately, and then I just have the most perfect gift for him. Imagine just like having this on your desk, like. There we go, a present for my friend's birthday. I'm so excited for this party. Do you wanna know what it is? It's a framed picture signed of me. I'm gonna give him that.
I'm gonna have that too. Can you read one for me too? You are watching over me. I am no longer a Christian. I am Quinten Hyde.
Nice try. The birthday party's tonight, but it's also my last day of internship. Alright, so today I'm going to my friend's birthday party, and you know what I'm getting him for a gift? A signed and framed picture of me.
Goodbye.
My internship ended, and now I'm gonna sing a dramatic song as I'm walking away from the building. It's been a long day without you, my friend. Nice. Happy late birthday. Thank you.
You vlogger, you. Oh, like a shaky feels like a picture. Shaky build. Amazing, really.
It has a stand on the back. Yeah. You are welcome.
This is going on my nightstand, so I can watch it when I wake up and when I go to sleep. Complete is close. Beautiful, thank you. Weet je nog hoe Quinten slaapt? Eng?
Eng. I sleep amazingly.
En, volgens nachtkastje.
Oh wauw, oh god, nee.
Mooi, hè? Zo, prachtig.
So that was that. My and your favorite videos this last year. If you made it all the way to here, wow, thank you. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know down below in the comments what your absolute favorite was. I would love to hear it. If you want to be online friends, light each other's day up, you can of course subscribe to this channel and get videos every Wednesday and Saturday. But overall, I really hope you liked this video, and I would love to see you next time.